What's good? Wearing my asshole and bastard clothing. It's my asshole hat and my bastard sweatshirt. Because I'm sure that's what a lot of people think I am. Just because I speak my mind, I speak how I feel, and whether people want to give me credit or not, I speak a lot of truth. Some of it is my opinion. I still feel a vast majority of it is truth. With that said, I was don't know why I was, but I was reflecting on this rapper that was just killed in Florida, and I was thinking to myself, you know, it's amazing how Negroes think that violence is the answer until a cop gets violent with them or some other black folks, and then it's Black Lives Matter. Um, in all honesty, the older I get, the older my boys get, the more I really feel like I can't really be around too many Negroes that have this um, Negroid way of thinking, this prehistoric kind of mentality, that crabs in the barrel mentality. That's why I think a lot of people, at the end of the day, they don't really deal with me a lot because my the I in my eyes I don't feel like I've been successful enough. Sometimes my wife will sit me down and be like, you know, because I be stressing. That's why I got all these gray hairs in my beard. Because, I'm hopefully we'll be moving out of this um, house soon and into a better, bigger house and better neighborhood. And sometimes I think I talk to her and I tell her, like, sometimes I feel like I'm failing you because I feel like I can't, like I'm not where I would like to be. And then she'll point out all my accomplishments, big or small. And it kind of makes me think, like, well, I am fairly successful in life. Um, I'm not trying to brag or throw it in nobody's face because I don't talk about my success because at the end of the day, whatever I gain, I can lose. And, it's fluidity. So it comes and it goes. But it's very sad to see, and, me being a black man of 36 years on this earth, it's very sad to see that other black men, other black women, black people in general, don't want to see a black person or a person who is classified as being black have any type of success in this life. They're miserable, they're stuck in a rut. That's where they want you to be at. They want you to be in that rut with them, in that gutter with them. And if you have success, then somehow, oh, you must have sold out, or you a coon, or whatever. And I'm really starting to feel like whatever cops do to these Negroes, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna feel sad at all. Um, Dealing with Negroes all my life, growing up in the hood, moving over to where I am now, and how, see, this is the difference between, I guess, what you would call hood white people and hood black people. See, when we moved over here, and I wasn't too familiar with this area when me and my then white girlfriend, which is now my wife, when we moved into this house originally, it was like I called it like the white hood, cause it was a lot of, like, it was some ghetto stuff, but it was like white folks doing it. So it kind of blew my mind. I'm like, I didn't think that they got down like that, but they do. Well, somewhere along the lines, the hood Negroes started moving in, and we had a hell of a time trying to sell our house. You know what I mean? And and then once that element left, it's like now we're able to sell our home, and providing anything else, you know, everything should go through and we'll be out of here. Um, but it's crazy how the black Negro, when they're in a state of mind of destruction, just being destructive, and they're gathered around in groups, they could be more productive being destructive than they can be being productive in a positive sense. And it's just sad. I was just thinking to myself about that. Like I made a comment on a post because one of that dude that died or whatever XX whatever. Um, I just said it's music like that that just destroys rap and hip hop and I think I said something along the lines of like it makes it sound like you're a bunch of crack babies or whatever. And some black chick, of course, comments underneath my comment and like calls me names like everyone else does, and then like offers violence, and I'm like, because I made a fucking comment you don't like, now you offer me, you know, like I said, I just can't wait to move into our new home in about a month or so. I don't even know if I'll keep doing YouTube videos just because I just get I get tired, man. I get tired of just the idiocy that comes my way. And all I'm trying to say is, look, man, we got to do better. We got to point out the BS, we got to correct the BS, and then we got to do better. Because once we know what the BS is, we should be able to correct it and then do better. You know better, you do better, right? That's the old saying. But I just went through a mini depression, and I haven't felt like that since the late '90s. That was kind of the end of my 9 year depression, near towards the end of it. Well, I still had like a couple years left, but it was still near the end of it. So early 2000s, somewhere in there. And normally my sons are like, they're my strength to keep me breathing. They're like the oxygen to my lungs. And I just, I don't even know, man. I just felt like hopeless because there's just no hope. It's nothing but people want to be destructive, wanting to see each other die over stupid shit, disagreements, differences of opinions. Motherfuckers offer me violence because they don't like my YouTube video. Calling me fat every fucking 5 seconds. It's like I saw, and this is I need to stop even looking at these comments, but some of y'all are cool, so I try to respond, and have a dialogue with y'all, you know, but it just gets to the point where it's like it's not worth my blood pressure being elevated over just idiocy. Had a motherfucker tell me it's always an ugly black men that have that complain about black women, and you can guess what video that I'm referring to, right? And I just reply. I know it's a troll. I really should stop responding, but I figure if someone comes along and sees this stupid shit, you see that you on one hand you have an idiot, and on the other hand you have someone with some form of intelligence. So I said this. I just replied back to this motherfucker like, look, you black motherfuckers need to stop complaining about police brutality because you black. Because this is the equivalent of what you're saying. So because I'm ugly, right? Because I'm hideous, I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't express my opinion or my experiences in a situation that happened to me. So, because you motherfuckers are black, you need to stop complaining about white police beating up black motherfuckers or killing them or whatever, whatnot. Seriously, that's what y'all need to do. Stop complaining, take it, or leave the country. Just shut up about police brutality because you black. So because I'm fat and I can't talk about black women, no, not fat. Because I'm ugly, I can't talk about black women. So because y'all black, you can't talk about white cops being corrupt or anything like that. That's that's the logic. And hey, whatever, I'll roll with it. But I'm just getting to the point now of I'm about to be in a happier spot in life, and as long as I'm happy, fuck the rest of this race. That's how I feel, man. I be trying to have unity. I be trying to create. I want to create a community where you got black men and black women get together. But then every time I turn around and I bring up an issue, motherfuckers want to turn around and jump on me and offer me all types of insults and shit instead of looking at the honest reality of it and saying, hey, this could be a problem. Black men got their issues too. You know what I'm saying? But black men typically always own up to it because we've been owning up to it. You got all these simp dudes talking about black men let the black woman down when the black woman was the one who decided to take welfare over having a black man in the home. So how the fuck was that the black man's fault? But you still have black dudes who take responsibility for that. It is what it is. I just at this point in time, this stage in my life, I have an old soul, and I've always had an old soul. I've always said when I was 12, I was my soul was the age I'm physically am now. I was 36 in my late 30s. I just thought differently. I've always thought differently, which has always put me on the outskirts of everything. Every social group, I'm always the outsider, especially amongst blacks. And so I was 12, 13, feeling like I was 36, 35. Now I'm 36 and I feel like I'm 66, 67. And I ain't got much time left. That's how I feel, you know? And with the time that I have left, I'm not gonna spend it arguing with motherfuckers online. I'm not gonna try to get a group of women to change their attitude and behaviors anymore. I, why? You you complain about how America sees you and the world sees you, yet you embrace those same negative stereotypes. You embrace the single motherhood. You embrace the weave. You embrace the attitude. You embrace everything negative that it is, and then you sit around and you cry about why don't black men respect us? Why don't men in general respect us? Why don't the world respect us? Because you don't respect yourself. Who's going to respect somebody who puts someone else's hair on their head? Tell me. Are you going to respect some how that don't even make sense, man. But this video is going way too long, and I ain't trying to put up a 20-minute video or nothing like that. I was going somewhere with this, but it just kind of turned into this open-ended rambling rant. Thumbs it down, likes it, like it, thumbs it up, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm getting to that point, and like I said, it wasn't because of this shit that I was depressed, but I just been under a lot of stress everywhere in every faction of my life, personal, professional, uh, trying to sell this house, trying to get things packed up, trying to, you know, make sure we can get in the other house and get the inspection done on that. And my wife, which is truly the backbone of this family, you know, she's been doing a lot, doing a lot. So that's why I love her so much. Mm, it is what it is. Motherfuckers can say what they want to say, you know. You ain't gotta walk in my shoes, and I ain't gotta walk in yours. Most of y'all I don't know. I don't know. Matter of fact, all y'all I don't know. So I'm gonna stop taking shit so personal when I see dumb motherfuckers comment. Anyways, that's it for this Q's Corner. I'll catch you in the corner some other time. Alright, peace.